Hi, I'm Susan Westmoreland, Food Director at Good Housekeeping, and like me, you probably don't have a lot of time to make weeknight dinners. So I'm here to show you a favorite of mine. It's pork chops with sauteed red cabbage and apples. Really easy, it can be done in 20 minutes, and to prove it to you, I'm going to play Beat the Clock. The first thing I'm going to do is salt and pepper the pork chops with a 1/4 teaspoon each salt and pepper. I like to do it with my fingers. There we go. All right. And now the pepper. Next, I'm going to put a teaspoon of mustard on top of each pork chop, and that is going to help us adhere our crumbs. So, close that up. And now I'm just going to brush the mustard on. It adds a layer of flavor, and it also is the glue that keeps the crumbs on. The next thing we're going to do is make the crumb mixture, which is super easy. It's 2 ingredients, rye bread. If you like caraway, you can use caraway rye. If not, you can use plain, and just a tablespoon of olive oil. So here I have 2 slices of rye bread that I'm going to just tear up into my food processor. When you do crumbs in the food processor, it's really easy. It doesn't get the food processor dirty, so it's not a pain. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my tablespoon of olive oil, and here we go. Okay, so there are crumbs. Okay, so the pork's in the oven. We have 14 minutes to make our red cabbage and apple warm slaw that is so delicious and really, really easy. I'm going to start, I've got half a head of red cabbage here, and I'm just going to cut out the core. I'll put that over there, turn it over on its side, lay it nice and flat, and slice it nice and thinly. So on medium-high heat, I'm going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter here. See how that goes. I'll let that go for a few minutes. I have an apple corer, which is a really nice little device to use. You don't have to do it. All right, so there goes that. All right, now I'm going to cut it in half. Another little trick I love is to use a melon baller to take the seeds out, so I'm going to do that. It's really easy and it's nice and neat. You don't have to do that either. You could do it with a paring knife, but it just makes it super simple. This half is already done. So, just slice my apple as thin as you can. If you like your apples to be soft, just go thinly. All right. All right. I'm just going to add this into the skillet. All right, so I can hear that my butter and cabbage are kind of sizzling a little bit. So now I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of water and a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. So I've got my water here, and I will, don't be afraid of a 1/4 cup of vinegar. I know it sounds like a lot, but it really will mellow while it cooks, and it just adds a really nice sort of spicy tanginess to the apples and the cabbage. So this will take about 10 minutes, which is perfect because the timing should be one of those wonderful things that happens in the kitchen when things are cooking in 2 different places and they finish at the same time. And that's our goal, and I think we're going to get there. Okay, let's see. The reveal. All right. Ooh, looks beautiful. Ah, nice. Nice and golden, not burnt. So this is 425 for about 14 minutes. I'll start with a little cabbage. Very nice. Make sure we have some of that pretty green apple showing there. And then put that down. I think this is a really pretty pork chop. Oh, yeah. We'll just put that right there. Oops, see how that looks? There we go. And there we have it. Pork chops with rye crumbs and a red cabbage and apple slaw.